Straighten this up a little bit. All right. What up, though? If we up, we on anything about that? No, it's been a minute, but wanted to see if this is the right setting for anything I do from here on out because I keep trying to reinstall or reinstate myself back in this game, and I get a little hesitant and other things as jobs and all that. But I don't matter, man. I'm here. What up, though? If you know me, and if you don't know me, welcome back to the Creators channel, man. AKA Ant Man. Today I'm Ant Man in this one because we got something going down. We, as in Black Mafia Battle League, I say we because yes, I am somewhat shape or form a small intricate part in this. And this weekend, starting Friday, but mainly on Saturday, we got another event coming up for y'all, man. Spring cleaning brought to you courtesy of Calico, man, and Hell of a and uh, forgot my man's name that did this insurance stuff, but you know what it is, man. Spring cleaning is going down this Saturday, starting on the 23rd, this Friday, because we do have a pregame event going down, which has like six dope ass battles. Two of them I'm really look, three of them I'm actually looking forward to, and well, shit, I'll say like one, two, three, four of them I'm looking forward to because I'm I've been acquainted with most of these guys around here. We got Tanner from Indianapolis versus Joey Linwood from Detroit. Joey Linwood, shout out to him. Savage Spit from Detroit versus Cut East from the Shy. Got Tez chasing. If that's what I think it is, versus Gun Hood Zeke from Flint. We got Merlot from Chicago, facing Don Leno from Detroit. Got Prince Lord, OG from the Shy versus one of my personal favorites. And even though I didn't vote for him, I already told him he got my vote in any other battle after this. But this is going to be a good one. Him versus Fat Say So versus Prince Lord is going to be crazy. And the main event for this pregame is going to be Capo Bravado. There's a difference between what's happening, bitch, and the bitch what's happening versus Mac Myron from Pontiac. This is going to be a crazy one, man. I ain't going to give too much predictions on that, but I'm looking forward to that event. I don't know if I'll be there for that one because I got scheduled for a gig and it's going to be around late nighttime, around like 9, 10 o'clock. And I'm sure the battle's going to be going down around that time. And by the time I'm through with my gig, that gig's probably going to be close to being done. But if I can make it there, I'm going to make it there because I want to see some of these battles, man, especially Fat Say So. Looking forward to that. And Mac Myron, too. I'm cool with Mac. Mac's one of my homies. But I've yet to see him battle live. So if I can get a chance to see him battle live, I'll be there for that. But if not, then my main obligation for the Saturday is to help be a part of this big event that's going down this Saturday at Mount Clemens Club Legacy. And I don't know what to say about this, man. I'm excited for it. Of course I am. I normally don't do too many battle rap prediction cards. I don't do too much prediction joints on my streams. But me being a part of this conglomerate, man, I got to put my word in on here. So let's get straight into it. First off, like I said before, shout out to Shoebox Money. Shout out to Live Detroit Live. Shout out to Maserati Money. Big Mozzie just dropped a whole new mixtape on your ass. Alaskan Two Whites. It's on YouTube and other and other streaming platforms right now. So if you got any of that, look up Alaskan Two Whites by Big Mozzie, Maserati Money. It's got some fire shit on there. Shout out to Avocado. Shout out to Ruin Your Day because he'll be shooting this event. And that's another one for Avo and them. So shout out to him. We're gonna be like if I'm there on Saturday, Avo, you already know. But other than that, we about to get into these battles that's happening. Man, I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. We're gonna start with Chess versus Selly Sale. Chess from the Bronx, Cake Life, and all of that shit versus Selly Sale from D. A huge supporter. I ain't gonna say supporter. One of the guys that if you've seen any battles with QP recently, Selly Sale be behind him in some of them. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the same way in this one. That may even build up for another battle. You know what I'm saying? I might. I'm gonna have to talk to Shoebox about a possible return for Chess on Black Mafia Battle League. against Selly Cell's partner. But I'll we'll talk about that later. But Selly Cell, he's been in the game for a little bit. You know, he was a part of our first Black Mafia battle card back in 2018. So I've always been a fan of Cell. You know, been cool with Cell for a minute. Chess, we already know how Chess is. One of the like started as one of the younger vets of this battle rap culture. Now we've seen him grow up before our eyes, man. He's been maturing, developing, and showing himself as one of the go-tos of this battle rap game. If you want to hear some substance of any kind, you can check out a chess battle. So when it comes to this battle, I think you're gonna get some substance, of course, from chess. You're gonna get the street vibe from Selly Cell, man. And to me, this is Cell's going coming out party. You know, pause or whatever if y'all from whatever. But this is Cell's coming out party. This is one of his biggest opponents. Last time he battled Fat Say So uh, on the Still Outside card, and that was on my birthday. And he did his thing on that too. But you know, I get that battle to Say So. But this is one of his biggest opportunities, and I think that he ain't gonna slip up on this one. Chess, I would think the only thing that would stop him is himself. That means, you know, if you've seen the Calico and chess battle, you know what I'm talking about. Or any other battles that he falls short on because of the nervousness or whatever things he may go through when it comes to being on the big stage or any type of stage or whatever. But mainly when Chess shows up on smaller cards, he goes crazy. I haven't seen all of his battle with Swamp, but I know he has some points where it was like this dude is he back on his bully. So I low key like, you know, if I did like, you know, if you saw 15 Minutes of Fame, I was doing the vibe check for the venue, calling out the battles and seeing, you know, who the people was going for. And, you know, if I was being asked, if I was out there in the crowd being asked who win in this battle between these two, most of the crowd will probably lean on Chess because they are more familiar with him. But that to me says that Sale is going to do his work. I definitely believe Sale is going to do his work, do his job, and show out for the city. But Chess, I think this is his first battle in the city. This is his first battle, like, you know, Mount Clemens, but regardless, they're still in Detroit. So I definitely think Chess is going to be coming with some great hometown material. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to cater to the city, but he's going to show the city that he respects it. He battled in Grand Rapids. He definitely battled in Grand Rapids in that like years ago. I forgot who he battled, but this is different. This ain't G Rap. This is the D, and he's going to have to show Detroit that he can show out anywhere. You know, it don't matter where you at or where you from. It's where you at, and if you can show out in this type of environment and get respect from this environment, then you're going to get if you can get respected and love in this environment, you're going to lean towards you. So I got Sale doing this job, but I think Chess is going to be the one to come away with it. You might get a 2-1 from Chess, possibly 30, but I ain't saying that because I want Sale to do his part for real. So I got 2-1 on the Chess. Next battle, hold on, let me get something for this. The next battle is going to be real fun to see. Now, last year, last year or last event, yeah, I'm sitting Indian style, baby. But last event, New Jersey Twerk was booked to battle X Factor on the last card on Winter Madness, but unfortunately, X Factor didn't show up. But you got Twerk booked again, and this time he's battling another up and comer that's on this card, and that's Hostile Black. Hostile Black, he battled, forgot the dude's name. He like same card. Hostile Black opened up the event, uh, and he did his job. We saw the comments. You know, some people was leaning like, you know, just because Hostile Black had the bigger reaction in the crowd, people in the comments was saying otherwise, that his opponent was kind of bringing it better. But But Hostile Black, we interviewed bro at Live Detroit Live Studios, and he is ready for anybody. I think we just have that interview up on Live Detroit Live's YouTube channel, and Hostile said he's ready for all types of smoke, all types of smoke. And like I said, last year or last card, Torque was supposed to battle X Factor, but X Factor ain't make it. I was hoping we would get that rebooked, but unfortunately, you know, that ain't happened. So we're gonna give Hostile Black his biggest opportunity in battling one of the biggest names on this card. And it's the crazy thing, right? Um, Twerk and Calico got a song, Stop Your Run, cold ass song. But while he was here, he was here for like almost a week. But when he left this big ass North Face jacket, or coat rather, still smelling like menthols. And I want to see Twerk go crazy. I want to see him wild out. But we know how he is when it comes to preparation. So this goes on to just of account of how he's prepared. You know what I'm saying? So I said in my mind, if Twerk comes and pull a 30 on this Hostile Black nigga, I'll give him his coat back. So I'm pulling for Twerk to get a 30 off. And that's just that on that. Hostile, he's gonna do his job, but it's certain levels. It's levels. We know this. Like you sending Hostile Black to the lion's den if you battle a prepared Twerk. It doesn't matter if he may stumble a little bit, as long as he don't choke or early jersey it out. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat a New Jersey Twerk that's really ready. So if Twerk is really ready and he shows up fully prepared, then I got Twerk with a 3-0. Because even his random punchlines that don't even involve his opponent, if they strike hard, because how he writes is so different from a lot of people. He has like an unorthodox style of battling to where it's hard to predict them sometimes. Like even when you try to telegraph his punches, you can't, because he's a different thinker. So if Twerk comes like at 100%, or at least in a non-choking style, then it's hard to beat the bro. So it's another one for the out of towner, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless he chokes, I got Twerk winning 30, like 3-0. Um, Next battle coming up, Bailey Lee versus Coffee Brown. This battle has been rescheduled. This one was supposed to be on Winter Madness, but unfortunately Bailey Lee couldn't make it. Coffee was there, but Bailey couldn't make it. So uh, I got this being a 2-1 either way, in my opinion. Bailey, I remember I gave a vibe check on this battle in the crowd, and a lot of people was going for Coffee because she's the much more famous or more recognizable name on, like, when it comes to these coming women battle rap. And I was like, hold up, man, y'all gonna really just like Bailey? She really she came on the last event still outside, and she showed out. Like she showed out, and I think that she's going to be back to prove something. She was unable to come to the last event, so and I believe that she's going to come back with a mindset of like showing that it wasn't like I'm not falling off. Like another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that Bailey is going to come with her best shit. Coffee, she's nasty, sick, demented. Don't ain't nothing ladylike about this girl when it comes to battle rap, that is. But Coffee, she's gonna show out. If I'm not even going, give no intel on Coffee's personal thing, because that's not where you're getting on. But Coffee, she's gonna show up for the city. That's the best I'll say about that. She's gonna show up for the city. But Bailey, she's got to show that she is the city. You know what I'm saying? She got to prove that she is the city. And I don't want to keep saying that this is the biggest opportunity. But when it comes to Black Mafia Battle League, one thing we're not going to do is run cats through the ringer. If we know that you can go on with these dudes, this ain't proving grounds. This ain't the PGs. If we feel like you can contend with these top dudes, we're going to give them to you. You know what I mean? Forgot my man's name who battled. I was solo and still outside. Uh, forgot that was it Black Fonz? Black Fonz. Yeah, we got a rapper named Black Fonz. I think that's who it was. But we ain't gonna run you through no you battling lower tier niggas until we feel like no, if you show in one battle that you can contend with the best of them, we gonna give you who we think you can go against. So Bailey Lee, this is another opportunity to show that she can contend with the best of them, and I think that she's I got it going 2-1 either way. I'll say it like that, 2-1 either way. Because, like I said, Carvey's going to show up for the city, but Bailey's going to prove that she is the city. So that's going to be a dog fight, a cat fight, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, so I'm pulling for either of them two to be at their best, and it's going to be a slim fight between them two. Next battle, Big T versus Fonz. This is going to be Big T. This is both of their debuts on this league. Big T, if you've watched URL since its inception, he's been there since its inception. But Big T for a while, he's been gone for a minute. That's one thing for sure. We haven't seen Big T in the ring for a minute. And he was one of the original, sound effects, Mr. Chalaka Boo, you know what I'm saying? After that, you're getting all these bows and all these joints, all these onomatopoeias and gum bars and shit. But if it wasn't for Mr. Chalak Abu, it wouldn't be around for that. Like it wouldn't be none of that. But Fonz has been one of the most definite punchers in the league. I was there. I was in Cleveland. If you saw the battle, that's me in the heavy press T-shirt. And I seen firsthand what Fonz can do to a top tier cat. You know what I'm saying? Because Cal and Big T has been in this. They part of the Midwest movement. You know what I'm saying? And Fonz in his home city, he was trying to really show out. And not saying he was trying to. He did show out. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And Fonz, he's out to prove that he's one of the top punchers. You know what I'm saying? You think about. Shout out to Battle Rap Fanatic Polo. He was he said during the review of Fonz and Arsenal and the URL Outside event, or when he was reviewing that, he's like, Av, Nitty, Fonz. Who's like, put them in the list. Who would you say is number one, number two, number three? I would put Fonz at number two, Rum Nitty at number one, and Av at number three. And not saying that Av is not the best puncher, but when it comes to how effective those punches are, Av got great cadence, but Fonz, he's a straight up cold puncher. And with the way that the crowd perceives battles these days, they're going to be more leaning towards the punchers. Big T, he knows how to craft a setup in order to get the punch. He got to execute. That's the biggest thing that Big Terrence has to do is execute. If he don't execute that punch as well as he used to, or if he doesn't craft the punch, like he can do all of that build up, but if T doesn't execute that punch as well as Fonz do, we may be in for a long night. You know what I mean? So I would cheer for Big T, but I'm pretty more thinking that Fonz is here to say, he's going to believe in his mind he beat Calico, so he's going to say that too. I'm betting you. Don't matter if he's in the city or not. He's going to feel like this is the second event or third event if you want to count the first event back in 2018. That this is going to be the third event that Cal is not in a battle. I think he only battled Swamp and Reed Dollars. So maybe second. But anywho, basically with Cal hosting the event, everybody's they're gonna talk to him like he's smack. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's a battle rapper also. So I'm sure that Fonz is gonna talk his shit, talk about you beat me and you sent your boy T out, you sent your boy T after me, type shit. Uh Fonz, he's gonna be on his bully, but Big T has got to prove that he ain't lost it. Like T is on his homeboy's league, you know what I'm saying? But and he can't let his boy down. That's how I see it. So Terrence is gonna do his shit. He's gonna do his shit, but he has to be on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big T. That's one of my mans. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my mans. Bizarre too. You know what I'm saying? If anybody from Detroit is gonna be behind him, it's gonna be Bizarre. Shout out to Peter S. Bizarre, man. B12 and all of that. But that ain't none of that gonna matter if he can't execute as well as Fonz is. Right now, Fonz is on the run. So at best, I got Fonz at a close 2-1. But if Big T if he comes with a shocking performance, I wouldn't be surprised because I want to see T be at his best for real. So withstanding all of that, thinking the possibilities, we're gonna just go a reality, and I'm gonna say with Fonz, I got him 2-1. Next battle, Charlie Clips versus O Solo. Mr. Psych Out Live versus the most electrified. Your father's uncle on your mother's side. This is going to be, I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the most fun, exciting battles to be a part of. You know what Clips is capable of. He's definitely skip the wild and out antics and all of that shit. Charlie Clips, fun, bars aside, when he's focused, he executes. He executes. No matter how simple his 4-bar setups are, no matter if you can telegraph them, whatever. When Charlie Clips is focused, it's hard to beat him. Hard to beat him. Real difficult. He could say the most simplest stuff, but when he gets that punch in, ooh. And I was there. I've been here for Charlie Clips. I've seen Clips came to Detroit when he battled Marv One. I was at Summer Madness when he battled Loaded Lux. And that first half of that second round, when he came out with the kufi, when he started mocking Lux, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. When he almost took out Lux's first round off that second round. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing, Lux was wearing too many clothes and it took up half the first round. So when Charlie Clips put on that kufi, started to try to rap like Lux, it almost took away Lux's first round momentum. So you got two guys that definitely can know how to entertain a crowd. Because Solo's attitude in battles, whether it's on Gates of the Garden, whatever other league he's been on, even in our league, this is gonna be his second battle in Black Mafia Battle League. So Solo, like I said, he battled Black Fonz last time, but this time you're going against a big name, one of the biggest names. And the thing about Solo is you don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what he's going to say. And he's unpredictable as opposed to Charlie Clips, who is predictable. So this is going to be a tough one, but I just know that both these guys are going to make us laugh. I'm not expecting no funny ha-ha battle the whole time. It's going to be a round where Clips is going to just tear him up with laughs. It's going to be a round where Clips is going to treat this like kick him out the classroom. Solo, I think the mistake with him will be he going to take this too funny and have all 3 rounds packed with funny shit. Now, if Solo comes with that mistake and that discrepancy, thinking that I could just I could just laugh him out the battle, that's where he's going to lose at. But if he comes with a certain round or a certain segment in his round where he's ready to chop him up, not saying I don't expect Solo to come with the lyrical miracle stuff. I ain't saying that. But I am saying if Solo shows up with a certain round that is like, like a gut punch throughout the whole round where it feels like, ooh, 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 damn, Solo, I know he's gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? If he comes with that type of stuff, then it's gonna make it a tough battle to see. If Solo makes the mistake of being too funny in his battle, then Clips could be the one to really take him out the woodwork. Because I'm convinced that Clips doesn't write in his battles. I'm really convinced. The more battles I see Clips in, I just realize that, damn, man, he might be freestyling for real in all his battles. He might prepare in a certain way, but how he, like, real sick, you could tell that he kind of freestyled his way through that shit. But I think his focus on freestyle, and I think how he focuses is a different type of preparation, man. And we've seen this for years and years on out. So Clip's expertise since from Lions Den, but let's not get it twisted. Solo's been here for a while too. Solo is one of the few battle rappers to get in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Swave Seven Ben said it. He was on TVT Records. But unfortunately, like, he didn't, he was the only one that didn't. I can't say the only one, but TVT Records was the label that picked up Lil Jon, Yin Yang Twins. And so he came in during the crunk era. And I even got a song, like I can go through my file on my Finder and find a song on my Madlib folder that he remixed with Solo on. I'm a monster. And I think that song was from Stomp the Yard or something like that. It was like the song I'm a Monster was like on a soundtrack on some movie, but Madlib remixed it and turned it out. But so Solo's been here for a minute too. So you can't say that Solo isn't he isn't valued as far as his tenure in this game, because he is. It's just that now he's finding his stride, or he's found his lane in this battle rap game. And it's hard to beat him when he is really focused. When I say focused, I mean when he has that monotone style, but yet cutting you in a certain way that's like, man, you didn't have to say that. So this battle's gonna be tough, real tough. I gotta go in 2-1 either way on this one as well. Cause Clips, he may seem like he's like, only if Clips don't take this seriously. That's the only thing. That's the only discrepancy that Clips can do is if he has short rounds. You know what I'm saying? If he come up with a minute 30 and Solo got 4-minute rounds or 2-minute or longer rounds than Solo, and it's more and it's executed better, then Solo is going to probably get the W. But if they both come with the attitude that this dude could knock me out in this night, then it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. A funny fight, but it's going to be a fight. So I got him going 2-1 either way, man. 2-1 either way. And the last battle, the main event, A Verb versus JC. Another Midwest massacre. Man, like, man, oh man, oh man. This almost seems like this been now I ain't gonna say seem like it's been years in the making, but Verb has been really talking down on JC for years. A lot of people have been talking down on JC for years. And especially since after the surf battle, people have been getting on him, even though he's removed himself from that battle and try to let people know that that was just one bad night. People still try to get at him for saying that you dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Kind of similar to what he did with Tay Rock. Only the difference is JC wasn't bumped out of URL for years. Because remember, he battled Tay Rock at Born Legacy 1. After Tay Rock whooped his ass, we ain't seen him since Born Legacy, what, five or six? And that was like in 2017. So as long as but thing is this, JC, he takes everybody seriously. That's the one thing about it. He takes everybody seriously. Not one opponent There's not been one opponent I've seen in a battle with JC that he doesn't sleep on him, or he's not coming with 100%. Uh, JC's focused. Then this is in Mount Clemens, and Mount Clemens ain't too far from the Yak. So best believe you're gonna see Ill Will, Mac Myron, like and my man Eugene. And shout out to my you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, we ain't gonna be surprised if you see the Yak behind him for sure. Fat say so as well. But Verb, Verb, even with all the discrepancies that he's been going through in the last couple months or the year or so. Let's get past the imagery and everything. Whatever. I don't want to bag on bro. I'm not here to be a troll. I'm here to be an analyst and realistic about this shit. So regardless of the antics or the trolling or his imagery or whatever, Verb is still trying to prove that he's the god of the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think about him, regardless of where you rank him, whether it's with A Verb, Cal, Hitman, Big T, or whoever else in the Midwest that's been doing their thing. Verb has stayed consistent. He's been the most consistent. Hitman, he's definitely been he's the biggest for sure. Of course, he's the biggest. I'm not saying that like as a slight, but Hitman, he is the biggest face of the Midwest movement because of the moves he make. And shit, he about to battle Murder Mook by the end of the year. There you go, right there. He gets to battle one of the dudes that he been trying to get at for years. So Verb, but mind you, Verb got Mook way before Hitman did. So Verb will still feel in his mind that I am the best in the Midwest. Best definitely out of St. Louis. I don't know what's going on between him and Hitman, but still in his mind, I believe that he is the best out of the loop. So regardless of all the little stuff that goes on outside the ring, Verb makes sure that he proves himself every time he's on that stage. This is going to be his Black Mafia, both of their debuts. This is both their debuts in Black Mafia Battle League, Verb and JC. And Verb, he doesn't play. Verb don't play. I'm sure he's going to feel how he felt about his battle with Ill Will back in RBE. But JC, I think he's gonna get on him on that too. Put a little mention in there, like my man Ill Will tore you up. Now I'm here to just finish you off. So with JC, regardless of the stuff that they talk about with him outside of the ring, you can't disregard what he's capable of doing in that ring. Once that coin is flipped, and whenever it's time to get to them bars, JC is going to show you can't beat me. You know that. You know, in between the punchline, I know. After somebody is ooh, after he gets that punchline and everybody reacts, I know. Best in the world. You know that bravado is going to show out when he's in his bag. Verb, he's going to have that grill face of attitude of saying that no, you ain't the best in the world. He's gonna have that look where it's like, who you think you talking to, little nigga? He's gonna have that attitude. So, man, and would I call it a grudge match? Kinda. Just like in the place, like in the mindset of placement, Verb feels like JC's down here and Verb is up here, or even higher. But JC is going to be one of those guys that'll try to pull him back down to earth, say, nigga, with all the sucker shit, whatever stuff, you ain't no king of nothing. You know what I mean? So, man, I honestly, not even on no city bias, I'm pulling for JC. Verb's last battle that I've seen, I believe, which was Ill Will. He executed, but it's a certain pace and tone that he had in that battle that I wasn't a fan of. I'll say, how he was cutting in that battle. It wasn't sharp enough compared to how he was compared to his opponent Ill Will. he wasn't cutting as hard as he wasn't as cutting as hard as I would think he would. JC, this is gonna be like an opportune moment for him to say that you ain't that nigga no more, especially in the Midwest. And JC, he's gonna be himself regardless. So, especially with the city behind his back, with him being in the close range of the city, this may be a night that JC takes that crown off of Verb's head. So I got JC 2-1. I do think a Showtime in Detroit will be very nice. And that's another thing. Yeah, this is gonna be Verb's return. Last time Verb was in Detroit, he battled Midwest Miles in a rematch. Remember, A Verb and Miles, they battled back in St. Louis, but then it was another car. I was there for that too. I was there for that. Verb versus Miles in the city. But this one, this is a different Verb. You know what I'm saying? This last time Verb was in the city, he had the perm waves. You know what I'm saying? He had the perm waves looking like a pimp. This time, this is Island Verb, Island God Verb, Cocaine VZ, whatever you want to call him. This is Island God Verb, and Island God Verb. He definitely is on a different level than the old Verb. You know, so Verb gonna be there. He gonna show up and say what he got to say, do what he got to do. But I honestly got JC taking this W. 2-1. A Showtime in Detroit is gonna be nice. And when it happens and when he executes that Showtime, it's gonna be dope. But I don't think it's gonna be enough to take out JC and his Cinemax. You know what I'm saying? So I got Verb losing to JC 2-1. And just to recap, I got O Solo and Clips 2-1 either way. Big T and Fonz, I got Fonz going 2-1. I got a fight either way between Bailey Lee and Coffee. Bailey and Coffee. It's going to be a fight between them two. 2-1 either way. I got Twerk, possible 30 against Hostile Black, and Chess. I got him with a 2-1 going against Sally Sale. It's going to be a movie, man. These, like, you know, Still Outside, big success. Winter Madness, big success. This is a third. This is the 3. You know, you're going 30 for 30 in Club Legacy. And we're going to show that Detroit, you know, we're going to show love to everybody. That's the one thing about it. I remember when Daylight came and battled Calico like 12 years ago. There's Strictly Bars. There's Strictly Bars. I think Midwest Miles tried to put this together. I think that was like supposed to be his league. I don't know. But Calico and Daylight, John versus X Factor. Who else? JC versus O Red. Like, that was a good card. But one thing I remember is that Daylight said Detroit respects, you know, he respects Detroit because Detroit is one of the few cities that you can listen. Detroit listens to the bars. You know, we ain't gonna be so biased or whatever. As long as you come with what you come with and you respecting the craft and the city, we gonna show you love. It don't matter who you are. As long as you come with your best work, we gonna be here to listen. And Tay Rock, he's proof of that because he came to Detroit twice last year. And look what happened, champion of the year. And not saying that his battles in the city is what kind of took, like, no, but yeah. Bill Collector, Marv won two of his better performances, 2 of them. And he battled a whole bunch of people that year too, and he ain't lost a step in any of them battles. And his path in Detroit is what kind of helped do that. So Detroit is a highly respected city, but it's slept on when it comes to battle rap because I don't know if people think of the stigma, whatever it is, but shoot, why you think Arsenal and Mook happened in the city? Because we gonna listen. We ain't gonna be biased. If you coming with it, you come with it. If you ain't, you may not respond. I ain't gonna say we won't boo because we tried to give Arsenal some leeway until that last round. But if we love what you're doing and you showing respect to the city and the craft of the of battle rap, then we're gonna give you your love. And Daylight was one of the few people that came to the city and was like, Detroit, they respect the craft. So I think it's time for, like, I keep saying it. Cal keeps saying it in his battles. Come back to Detroit. Ain't nobody gonna get killed, smacked. But since that ain't happening, Cal gotta be smacked. You know what I'm saying? He's gotta be the one to let the battle rap world know that this is one of the cities to be at if you want to really get tapped in and with the culture, not just hip hop, but in battle rap also. So once again, man, we back at it. Black Mafia Battle League, spring cleaning. Like I said, the 23rd, we got the pregame, Mac Myron versus Capo Bravado, Prince Lord versus Fat Say So, a couple of other more battles, but that one's on the 23rd on Friday at 90, 71 Oakman if you in the city, Highland Park, Michigan. Um, and then the next day we in Mount Clemens with it one more time at Club Legacy. 3 for 3, like I said, man, because we're gonna show you love no matter what you are. If you just come with it, we're gonna give you your respect. So y'all be there for this. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be in the building for 90s. I'll try to, but if I'm not able to, then my apologies. But Saturday, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there, man. Whether I'm conducting or running around helping the battle get fluent. You know what I'm saying? If you heard the trailer, shout out to Mozzie for being Beasley on the voices. That nigga really was trying to sound like Beasley, man. Salute the money for that. But the doors on the open at 2. The battles are starting at 3. Let's try to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people was upset last event, Winter Madness. The doors opened up around 2 o'clock, but the battles ain't start till like 6 o'clock. But we ain't gonna be on CP time. I hope we're gonna keep this thing running, keep it fluent, and we're gonna keep showing y'all that Detroit is the place to be at for great exclusive battles and battle rap. And once again, shout out to Shoebox Money, shout out to Helluva, shout out to Avo, and the rest of the sponsors that's putting this battle event together because we're where it's at, man. We are the culture. You feel me? And I don't like to sound like that, sound cliche and everything, but hey, man, y'all gonna learn that Detroit is one of them places. So that's all y'all get from me. I ain't gonna be y'all here too long-winded or whatever. I'm out this bitch like newborn puppies. See y'all this weekend, Mount Clemens, 90s. We out here, man. We out here, dog. Peace.